It's a game I haven't played in a while, and apparently you've played the expansion that I haven't seen, the Big Book of Madness.
So this one has, so this is a Big Book of Madness is basically a cooperative game that's a punishing cooperative game. In this game, you're basically kids. You're kids at a magic school like a la Harry Potter, and you open this book that you shouldn't have opened, and out of it comes these monstrosities, and they have different curses that they put on you. And the curses represent like 4 orbs. 4 orbs will be different color orbs, and you are in control of certain spells. So it's like the basic excuse me, the basic elements. And what you're doing is you're playing cards and letting off your small little spells. And the small little spells help you work together. Some of them help you burn through your deck. Some of them help you buy other cards. Some of them help you take turns on off turns or give another person a turn. Or you can play cards that kind of like put support cards up so your partner can grab them and use them on your turn. So it's a very much a work together type of game. But it also is a very punishing game, so you definitely need to use these things. And so what this game does, that the expansion does, and this is like 5 years later, by the way, this adds a curse book, and it also adds this kind of like phobia stuff. So in the base game, you can go mad every time you go through your cards, and you have to reshuffle and go back to them. Oh, I'm sorry. In the base game, they have madness, so it goes into your deck, and if you have a deck full of madness, then you go mad and you lose the game. In this game, they have phobias, so they add these things to it, and the phobias go in your support areas. So now you can use less cards in your support area, which you need those spots bad. And if you fill those up, you lose. They also have this cool little book, the spell book that you open, and it's a support thing, and you use some of your cards to let off these little spells that are like positive, and they increase in cost. But they use this thing called the black element, and the black element is a new thing. It's called the 5th element. That's why the expansion is called the 5th element. And
Great movie.
Yeah, fantastic movie. Not one of my favorites. Well, boy, recently I seem like I'm just a big old hater. Like I just
wow, we're getting the real jambalaya here.
All right, anyway. So yeah, they added some new monsters. They added that, and then they have this new black element. It's called Dark Matter, and it does different things that you can trade in cards for. But it does use these spells in the book that are kind of overpowered spells, and it substitutes for colors you don't have. So all this really does is add complexity to the game, and it doesn't make it always more difficult, but it definitely adds a lot of choices to the gameplay. And you can do module based, so you can just throw whatever you want in or out. I tried to play it all at once on solo Sundays. I got destroyed. Ooh. The last monster, I didn't even get to take one turn, but it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time.
What I'm looking for is something that's going to kind of energize me again about a game I love, that's not going to throw on so much that all of a sudden it doesn't feel like the same game.
That's the best part about this expansion. One, I think for people who liked it, it's more of it, right? But then like that 5th element, that part right there, that's kind of a wild, you can put like 2 of them together and stuff like that to kind of make any color. There's a lot of little things you can do with that black element because it adds this a power, and that little spell book, it gets more powerful as you go through the spells. So it kind of gives you something extra. And then they have new students as well. So they have a lot in this little old box. And it just makes it more fun, honestly. Than like I said, you can put as much as you want. I can tell you right now, those phobias, they get mixed in the 20 cards with the madness, so it's like really intense when you get extra stuff added to your area, because now you got to not only worry about your hand getting full of these madness cards, but you also have to worry about your support area being taken up, and that support stuff, because people can use it on off turns, it's really rough when you can't get to those areas. So
a good challenge even for a solo game if you're doing it, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is a brutal co-op already. It's definitely winnable. It's just hard. But
Jambalaya, you need to screenshot this. Adolph says, "Do you like anything?" So that you can post that to all the haters out there. Look, this is it. Yeah. Jambalaya is bringing the heat.
I know.
He usually brings the happy, and tonight he's bringing the cayenne.
I know. No, but I love this. I love this expansion. What? I just talked about 2 games I love. What are you talking about?
All right. Hey, Jambalaya, and that is Big Book of Madness. I don't
Yeah.
remember the publisher. Is that Yellow?
This is yeah, Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. Big Book of Madness from Yellow. And that's Jambalaya's take on it. I haven't played the expansion yet. It looks pretty interesting.